Hey guys, so in this video I want to try and answer one of the questions that was asked on the Facebook group the other day, which was about adherence in one respect, and also about how you can encourage your clients to actually log into the app and complete the results tracking in the workouts. I know it's an issue for some people, and I think before we talk about ways to get them to actually input that data, so I'm not talking about just general tracking, general checking. I'm talking about recording the weights, the reps, number of sets they've done, that kind of thing within inside the app. So before we actually get into details about how we can try and encourage our clients to do that, you need to ask yourself one very important question. And that question is there any value by them adding that information into the app? Is it going to help them progress? Is it going to help you progress them? And is it a key factor in actually helping them get the results that they're paying you and employing you to get them or to help them get? If the answer is no, and you're just doing it because that's what you think you're supposed to do, it's a fair enough reason, but is it enough to put pressure on that client to make them do it when they're still going to get the same results by not doing it? So that's the first question you need to ask yourself. If the answer is yes, you need them to complete that information, so it's going to help you progress them within their program, then we've got to look at approaching this in a different way. So I know in respect to this question that was asked on the Facebook group, this is more to do with the fact that this client maybe particularly doesn't really like using that way, maybe takes up a bit too much time in putting that information, maybe they're not too comfortable using technology, they could be a bit of a technophobe, which is one thing. Or maybe not entirely sure about doing it, and maybe they don't understand the benefit of actually recording that information. They might just be thinking, oh, do I really have to do that? Is it that important? So that comes down to us as coaches now about how we're going to get them or encourage them to complete that information. So I want to talk you through how I would probably do it if I was working with one of my clients. Now, bear in mind, my clients, when I first start with them, are not normally long-term gym goers. They're pretty new to the gym or haven't been for a long time. They've never done these kind of programs. So if I need them to track that information, this is the process I'll probably take them through if they're not doing it. So first thing I'll do is I'll sit down and I wouldn't actually question them. I wouldn't ask them why you're not doing this and dig too much deeper, because deep down I think I really know. And I don't want them to feel bad about it. I don't want them to feel disheartened that they're not completing this information. What I need to do is try and get them to understand and take ownership of this action, of this process I want them to do. So we've got the app and I'll say, right, this is what I want you to do. We've got some workouts in these apps. You've wrote some workouts. And let's say they're doing 4 workouts a week. And we get the client on the call like this, and we have a chat with them. And we say, okay, what I want you to do this week is as you go through the app and go through your workouts, what I want you to do is just make a note of your favorite exercises for that particular workout session. And the way I want you to do that is to do this. I want you to get the app. I want you to press the little down button. I want you to write in the notes, favorite exercise. So all you're asking them to do now is just to record very quickly in that area, my favorite exercise, not recording reps, not doing anything else, just at the end of the session, taking their app, going through it, saying, I like this one, I'm recording that down the notes section. And do that at the 4 different workouts. One very simple action. Ask them the question, do you think you can do this? Are you likely to do this? And the chances are they're going to say yes. So by now, they've actually been in agreement with you, and they're taking a little bit of ownership of this. So they're going to go away and hopefully do that. So they're going to go away that week, and they're going to make a note of those 4 different exercises they picked from those 4 different sessions. Then we get them back on the call again. So we say, we're back on the call, say, how'd that week go? I've noticed when you have actually filled this in, which is great. Or maybe they've only filled 3 in, that's fine. If they've only filled 3 in or 2 in or even 1 in, just say, okay, cool, we've got one of these down here. What about these other sessions? Can you remember back? Can you remember what your favorite one was? Why did you like it? That kind of thing. So get the conversation going. Let them pick out those 4 exercises that they like. And say, okay, cool. So next week, we're actually going to do these 3 sessions that I've written for you, but we're going to write this other session up. So you like this exercise, this exercise, this exercise. We're going to put those together in one exercise session. So it's going to be their workout. They've actually designed it with you. So they're now taking ownership of that workout. And say, cool. So now we've done that. We put all those things inside there. What I want you to do now is next week, when you're doing that one exercise session, I want you to write down on a piece of paper, so get a pen and piece of paper and write down what you actually did. So let's say they really enjoyed doing a squat, for example, if they're doing some squats in the gym. So they really enjoyed doing a squat. I want you to write down how many sets you did that and also how many reps you did that, and then also what weight you put on there as well. So write down those 3 different bells, but do it on a piece of paper. So you're not distracting with the app. You're not worried about recording the right way or anything like that. Just write it down on a piece of paper. So that's written down on a piece of paper now for them. Something they're probably comfortable with. And just say, okay, at the end of that session, what I want you to do is get your app. I want you to take a photo with your phone. Again, they're comfortable doing this probably because they use the camera on the phone. I want you to send it by an in-app message to me. So they send it through to you. So now they've got a bit of ownership of that workout because they've helped make it and design it. And also they're starting to record a bit of information and they send it through to you doing something they're comfortable with. Most people are comfortable sending videos and things like that through stuff like Facebook Messenger. So they should be able to do it for the app, something they should be quite comfortable with. So that's done, it's sent back to you. Again, you get them on the weekly call again that I know this guy's doing with this client. You say, okay, cool, you sent this through to us. Look at all this information here. Now, what I did, once you sent it through to me, is put it into your app. So look at this. We put this information into your workout, and you can see this line that's made here. That's your starting point. So the aim of this is to improve each week. What I want you to try and do is take that line. I want you to make it move in this direction. I want you to show improvement on this week. So how are we going to do that? And talk with your client and say to them, okay, so we're going to increase maybe this number of reps. We're going to increase this weight by X amount. Whatever it is you want to do together with them, agree on something with them and say, okay, so now while they're on the call, I'm going to write inside your workout, they'll do it together, the targets you need to do. So type it up whilst they're on the call with you. You're going to do this weight or this many reps on that particular workout, on just that particular workout, that one that they've set together. And say, cool, now once you've done that, you've seen how I put this in. I want to actually show you how to do it. So on that one exercise, I want you to record down if you hit that rep range or if you hit that weight range on it. Again, showing them on the call with them exactly how to do that. You say, cool, do you think you can do that? They're probably going to say, yeah, okay, I reckon I can do that, and record it. So they go away and all they've got to do is focus on recording the same information they've done already on that piece of paper for the workout towards an exercise that they've done already and they're familiar with in a way that they're familiar with doing. So they've gone through it with you. So this should be a lot easier for them to understand. It's one simple task against something that they've got ownership with. Then when you come to the end of that week and you do your call again, you can look back at that exercise and say, oh, look, cool, let's look at your improvement. You've now seen that line moving. They're actually starting to see a result. Now, it might not be, a kind of tangible result that you're used to as a trainer of seeing the improvement there, but they can see it in front of them. We as trainers know what we're looking for with that. A client might not. So they need to see that graph, see that line, and see that tangible result there and say, all right, cool, we've done that. We're going to do the same thing next week. We want to try and improve it. So reset the targets of that one. Then, now we've done it on that one, we want to try and see improvements on these other 3 exercises and workouts that I've set you. So let's pick one. Which is your favorite out of these? Let them pick one. Okay, it's the one we do on the Wednesday. So we take that one, we go together, we set the targets for that one, and now we need to record your workout and the one on Wednesday for me. Do you reckon you can do that? Probably say yes. If they can't, just agree something else with them. Let them go away, do it, record it, come back, apply the progressions the following week, add in an extra workout. Do exactly the same thing, repeat, let them go away, come back, go through it together, add the progressions in, do the 4th workout. So in the space of a month, you've gone from pretty much nothing being recorded to all 4 workouts being recorded, purely because you've got them involved in the decision process, allow them to take some ownership, and let them do little tiny step-by-step commitments to adding this information in. And by doing all that, they can also see a result. Now, again, it might not be the fact they're lifting more, whatever, but they can see it. They can visually see it using the graphs inside PT Distinction. So by doing all that, hopefully, by the end of that month, they should be much more comfortable doing that. Then you can start changing the exercises, changing the workouts slightly, and they should be more comfortable adding in that information. They should be doing it more regularly. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that helps answer the question that was on the Facebook group as well. There's probably other ways of doing it. That might be a lot long-winded for some, but that's the way I would do it. And I know it's worked for me doing similar things like that in the past. I hope this helped. And as always, if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And I'll try and do a video to try and help. All right, speak soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.